Hi guys, it's another Friday and you're welcome to another Untitled tutorial on Lapery College of Fashion YouTube sewing channel. In today's video, we shall be learning how to go about the cutting and preparation of side waist pockets. The side waist pockets can be found on trousers, on skirts, and even on gowns. But if on a gown, the gown must have seam at the waistline. For this particular explanation is actually for a gown, and I have here with me the lower part of the gown, which is the skirt pattern already transferred out this way, front and back. And since it's for a gown, at the waistline of the skirt pattern, I actually maintain the straight line, not the curve, the straight line this way. And at the side seam, since it's fitted, I went ahead to use my side shaping and likewise the center back tightening. And with this, I can put my main pattern outside. We'll go ahead to be working on the transferred pattern. So having transferred out, this back piece is already good to go. We are not working on it. So for the front part now, we'll be putting our side waist pocket like so. So the shape of the side waist pocket differs. Sometimes you can have it straight slant this way. Sometimes you can have it slightly curved inward this way. Whatever shape you desire, simply input on the pattern and cut it off. So for this particular pattern now, I'll be picking the width of my pocket at the waistline. From the side seam, I'll do about 3.5 this way, which is slightly close to the dart. Then for the depth, I want it to go down slightly. Even though these are pocket line, I'll be going down about 6.5 this way, thereabout. I mark. Then I can go ahead now to connecting the 2 points and drawing the style line of my pockets. So using my French curve, I input the style line this way, and this part of it is actually going to be cut off. This part will be cut off, but before we cut this region off, we also need to use this pattern to replace that part, because it's actually part of our waist measurement and hip measurement. So I'll be extending and also extending this way to actually form the pocket itself. So before cutting it off, I determine the length of the pocket pattern itself, and at this point you also determine whether you want the pocket functional or not. The pocket can just be there as style line, as element of design, not really functional. So for functional, you go down by some inches this way, and at the waist you also increase. So I'll be doing about 1.5 this way. Then I'll connect like so, depending on the depth of the pocket pattern I'm doing, like so. So here is the style line of the pocket pattern I'm working on. So what I'll do now will be to place this on another paper to trace out the pocket pattern itself as one pattern and the other one inclusive of this region. So having traced out, these are the two patterns that we'll have. This is the first one, which is the entire section that we have drawn out this way, inclusive of the part that we are cutting off. And here is the other piece, which does not have the cut off region. This is the pocket pattern itself. So afterwards, we can now cut off this region, and we needed to have done this because this is part of our waist and likewise our side shaping. So cutting it out at first will not help us get what we needed. So having done this now, I can go ahead to cut off that region. So I'll simply cut it off like so. And this is it. So now this is what has helped us to replace that region which was part of our waist measurement and the side measurement this way. So to form the pocket itself, it is these two patterns that we're placing over each other this way. I'll be going ahead to do the sewing of this end like so. And with that, we have actually created our pocket, and our hand can go in this way into the pocket. Can you see? So this will be underneath. I'll first do the sewing this way before placing the remaining piece of our skirt pattern over it this way. And with this, we've been able to create our side waist pocket. Now, to attach the pocket itself to the main body, there are diverse ways of going about it. You can actually hold the two together this way and simply pipe, or you can actually do a face out to finish up that end this way. And it's also possible to actually use this piece of the pattern to turn this way, and you flip it backwards inside like so. Either way, we are simply good to go to finishing up that end. Now, to explain the 3 ways of finishing up this end, I have cut out these pieces. And here is the first part of the pocket pattern, the bigger side, which is inclusive of the cut-off region. And here is the pieces for this second part of the pocket pattern, like so. And here is the remaining part of my skirt. So these pieces represent the cut-off region and the pocket extension this way, while these pieces are the other part of the pocket pattern, which helps us to complete the pocket proper. So to finish up this end now, I'll first do the sewing this way, then we'll be taking the remaining part of the skirt, simply using that end to turn it inside. While for this piece, to finish up that pocket area, I'll be placing and doing my sewing this way. Then this end, I'll first go ahead to hold the 2 pieces together. Then with my face out pattern cutout, I'll finish up that end that way. So here's the first one I've sewn, and here is the pocket formed already, and that of the other side pocket formed already. Now finishing up, as I said, I'll simply use these 2 ends to finish up each other by simply placing it like so and going ahead to do my sewing from the wrong side. And afterward, this is what we'll have, which I've already gone ahead to produce out this way by simply turning it. And you can see, even using a different color of fabric, everything is well secured. After sewing, I've gone ahead to notch and press, and here's my pocket formed this way. So for this other piece, I've gone ahead to first secure it this way, and with the face out pattern, I'll start from the wrong side, do the first sewing, then flip it outwards onto the right side. Then we'll simply hold it down. So that's another way to finish up your pocket area. So here's it, the face out type, and yet we have our pocket finished up and prepared this way. And for this other end, we only did the seam in, turning it in method. So either way, you are good to go. So back to the main skirt pattern that we're working on, I shall be finishing up this end using the piping method. But first, we need to do some modification. We'll be extending here outwards a little bit like so, such that the hand can go into the pocket area easily. Something like this. We want that region to actually pop up like so that the hand can go in easily. So to do this, we shall be extending this piece and this piece, while this remains like so. So half inch extension will be done and will blend in, half inch extension done and blending on those 2 pieces, while this remains normal. So here we are. We've added half inch this way, and we've had to blend it inwards like so. Likewise on this other piece, half inch added, and we have blended it this way. So placing these 2 patterns over each other like so, and by the time we now place it without any extension done to this is what we'll have. Of course, at the side seam, we'll be forced to shift it inwards so that it rests on the last layer, and by so this region will actually pop up, which will make the hand to go in easily. This is just my own method and I'm comfortable with it. So I'll be going ahead now to placing these patterns on fabric to cut out. So here we are. The main skirt pattern has been done and we added seam allowance. Actually, for such designs, we are not supposed to make them dead fitted. So I added a little bit of ease here. So this is that of this pattern, and for this other pattern, we've added seam appropriately like so. So here we are. I've gone ahead to do my piping using my strip of fabric to pipe that region like so. And you can see the extension that we did. So by the time I'm going to do my sewing now, I'll have to shift it inward this way, securing it with pin and holding it down. And as such, you could see that region will actually pop up so that the hand can go in easily like so. And it's that extension that gave us this result. So in the same way, I'll be going ahead to do the other side, first placing this down, holding the two pieces together like so. Just hold it down temporarily. Then with my strip of fabric now, I'll finish up that end using piping method, and afterwards I'll place the lower part, which is the replacement part and the pocket extension. First do my sewing that way, just like I did this other region, and my pocket will be formed like so. My hand can actually go in because this region is raised up, not flat. Easy access for the hand because of the extension we did here. So here we are, our sideways pocket is ready. This is actually piping method. I went ahead to actually cut lining, constructed my darts both on the lining and under the fabric this way. So we are good to go. The extension we did here is giving us easy access this way. I'm sure you've learned a lot from this video, how to finish up your sideways pocket, piping method, and those other two methods, the facing and ordinary turning in this way. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're interested in our paid class where you'll be learning how to finish up your skirts with different lining method and waist finishing, kindly contact me on my WhatsApp number for the class. Until next week Friday, thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Lapery College of Fashion, raising professionals.